What's up? It's Rob with your Babymaker production update of the week. Don't forget, we've got a live tomorrow, 2 p.m. PST if you got any questions. Today, we're gonna skip all the challenges. We'll save this for later and start with some long-awaited factory footage from Spain. Let's go. So after what seems like forever, 2 containers have cleared in Spain. All of the components have arrived at our production facility in Spain. So last week, a lot of cataloging components, arranging everything, making sure everything is there. And after that, we got to work. So this is frames on the line there, Babymaker frames. They do need to tap the bottom bracket so the bottom bracket could fit in there. Meanwhile, working on some handlebars, wrapping those, putting the brakes on. Now we're back on the line here, doing some wiring on this beautiful Sterling Babymaker. And all the footage you're gonna see here are Sterling bikes, just because that's where we started. There's gonna be Sterling and other colors as well. And one thing to note, this is a very well lit facility, just super organized. You can see what you're doing. Love seeing that. Here are some completed Babymakers, Sterling Pro uppers, and some more on the line being built. Super exciting. So again, this is a factory that specializes in motorcycle frames for some of the top brands out there. Really exciting stuff, and they do take pride in their work despite some of the slowdowns we've had with customs, but really excited to see the quality job being done here. So after a bike is completed, it is put on this test stand here. It kind of looks like an exercise bike test stand, and it does go through a multi-point checklist to make sure that all the functionality is there, make sure there's no issues with pedaling, with the motor, etc. Make sure everything works before it is packaged up and leaves the warehouse. So here are completed bikes that have completed testing, and they're done by different people here on the line. So somebody's doing the testing, somebody else doing the packaging. That's why you do see so many that are completely tested and awaiting the packaging. Now this is a bike that has all the styrofoam on it. It's ready for the box. After the packaging is applied to the bike, it is put into the box. Again, they are double box, so 2 cartons just to protect your Babymaker a little bit more. It is precious cargo. And straps are added to the outside of the box. That's a cool little strapping machine, cordless strapping machine. If you look here, these are some completed Babymakers boxed up, ready to go, and with their destination to the UK. All right, that is all the factory footage I've got in this update. Franco's been doing an amazing job at getting the ball rolling there, making sure we're on top of customs, and also at the factory that this is a top priority project. So super excited that bikes are finally, after what seems like forever, being built there. Thank you guys for your patience in the UK and EU, especially while we waited for those parts to clear customs. By the way, if you guys are enjoying these updates, please take a second to hit that subscribe button, like, comment on the video so that we can make more of them for you. We do put a lot into the updates to keep you filled in. Apart from what you just saw in Spain, we have had some challenges this week as well, and let's go right through them. So number 1, the UK Spain's customs issue, just to fill you in a bit more. 2 containers have cleared. We're still waiting on 2 more. Those 2 arrived a little bit later. Word is from the customs agent there that it's likely we'll see movement on them next week. We'll keep you posted on that. For now, we've got enough parts to continue building bikes for quite some time. So that's good, but we're gonna keep the pressure on customs to try and get those 2 containers out ASAP. Okay, with that challenge on pause, the next one is just in relation to the build pace in Spain. The components have been in for about 3 days at the time of filming this update. And in those 3 days, 39 bikes have been completed and ready to go. That's an average of 13 bikes per day. We need to be at about 25 to 30 bikes per day per our build plan. So that's the goal. We're about half that right now. Not quite where we need to be. The one reason for that is just kind of the frictional time in unboxing things, getting things loaded, etc., ready to go for production. We're expecting that to speed up a little bit. And in addition, we're requesting additional staff at the factory to expand the number of line workers working on Babymakers only, so that we can be building them at a faster pace. So we'll be keeping you updated on that, hoping to see speed increases here very soon, and that will allow us to ship more bikes in less time. Okay, the next major challenge has to do with Canada, and this is something we've mentioned before, having to do with mislabeling of some bikes that went to Canada. There's approximately 1,000 bikes that went into our fulfillment center and off to riders in the US and Canada. And as of now, we have reports of approximately 8 to 10 of these bikes being mislabeled and going to the wrong people in Canada. So I'd like to stress again one more time that it's so important when you do get your email saying your bike's ready, it's being allocated, shipped, etc. Please check that the configuration matches what you ordered. And also when the bike arrives, please check the labeling on the box. It will say standard or pro. It will say what size it is, what color, what handlebars. Please check that. If it's not exactly as you ordered it, contact us immediately. Do not open the box, do not assemble it, do not go ride it and then decide if you want to send it back or not. It will be much easier if you contact us immediately. We'll be able to arrange for that bike to be replaced, sent on, etc. We'll be able to sort it out for you. And we are working with FedEx on this challenge to make sure that it doesn't happen again, or at least reduce the possibility of that. But there are humans in the process, so it is always a small possibility for human error. That's it for the major challenges in China. We're still working on bikes, still planning to ship many to the US from our second facility and many to the low volume locations from our first facility, the first of which are scheduled to leave in early April. We finally allocated more bikes from the last shipments that left facility 2 to the US, that's T2 and T3. Just over 1,000 bikes from those 2 major shipments, and that brings our US total allocated volume from 53% all the way up to 69%. So finally seeing some progress on that global shipping status chart. So that's everything for today's update. We'll have more to come as we continue building those bikes in Spain. We do have a live tomorrow, Wednesday at 2 p.m. PST. So if you have any questions about the Babymakers e-bikes or want to meet more of the staff, please join us there tomorrow, 2 p.m. PST. Thank you guys for watching this update. Thank you again for your patience with those customs issues, and we'll see you in the next update.